Hello YouTubers. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about what I call my get home bag. The pouch itself is a standard British Army S6 respirator pouch, which is a gas mask bag to you or me. They do make an S10 model, which should, as far as I'm aware, be exactly the same size. I don't have one to check, but as far as I'm aware, it's exactly the same size. The pouch itself has a small pocket on the side, and in that pocket we have hand sanitizer. Oops, back in the camera. A battery backup and a couple of AA batteries. Battery backup is actually one of those freebie ones that EE were giving away a while ago when you took out a phone with those. I have had this one checked and the circuitry is fine in this one. It's one of the safe ones. The pouch, the first thing, pouch has got a Presta and Velcro on the top. First thing you'll see when you open the pouch is an LED head torch. It's only a cheapy one, but it's in the top because when you open the pouch, if you need a light to find something inside here, you have a light to hand, and a head torch is a handy thing to have if you're out in the wild somewhere. You know, if you need to build a shelter or collect firewood or whatever. Right in the top of the pouch is basically first aid stuff. Standard British Army field dressing. Yes, an Israeli bandage is better, but I don't have Israeli bandages and I do have rather a lot of these. So. Next out, standard crepe bandage. These are great if you've got a sprain or a minor wound of some sort. Rat's tourniquet, handy thing to have. Don't use a tourniquet if you've not been trained on them or know how to use them, by the way. I have had that sort of training. And we have a number 9 large ordinary dressing, a large ambulance dressing. Again, a very handy thing to have, and of course this is kind of fluffy, so you've got a bit of tinder there, you've got a bit of bandage. You can use that for all sorts of things, really. The next thing out is what I like to call my torch pouch. In here is a selection of batteries, a cheapy high power eBay Cree torch. These are about 600 lumens, I think, and another cheapy eBay Cree torch. These are about 300 lumens, plus a selection of spare batteries for them. Both, considering they're only a couple of pounds, they're both actually very good torches. Next thing out is a roll of just grey insulating tape. To be honest, a bright colour would probably be better, like yellow or orange or red. But I happen to have grey in here, but red, yellow, orange or red, you can use it for marking, for tree marking, or you can put, you can leave a trail with it or something. So you can actually mark your way if you need to find your way back. Next thing out is the rest of the first aid pouch. Final gloves. I don't use latex gloves because too many people have a latex allergy. There's a selection of plasters, more plasters and antiseptic wipes in the box, and steri strips, which are handy for wound closures in there. We have a prismatic compass. Not an expensive one, but it's also got a mirror in there, so you can check out, well, you can check your makeup if you wear makeup. I don't wear makeup, but I can check to see if I've got something in my eye or, any kind of thing like that, or you can use it as a signalling mirror. A knife. This is a simple, non-locking, 3-inch blade, UK legal pen knife from, I think this was from Stan Lee, the tool company. It's a really, really sturdy, solid knife. I'm pretty sharp too. What else have we got in here? Oh yes, some bright yellow string for cordage. The next thing we have out here, I'm hoping you can see this on camera because I can't see the back of the camera because I'm moving around. This is a combat survival tin with all the usual stuff that you get in a combat survival tin. And on the outside of that is a bright orange bivvy bag. This has got things like fish hooks in it, fire steel, blades, all sorts of things in there. Too many things to go into individually really. The next thing out is another pouch. We have tissues in here, partly used, standard British Army compass, some really quite strong painkillers, some batteries, some tea bags, a sachet of instant soup from a military ration pack. There's a little, I'm hoping you can see that, a little button compass in there, and a decent sized magnifying glass, which you can use for lighting fires or reading small print on the contract. Move the kit a little bit. Notebook and pencil. This is not a write in the rain one, but it's still handy if you need to leave a note or anything. One of these horrible poncho things that you get at festivals and stuff. Okay, you might look silly wearing it, but it beats getting soaked to the skin if it pours down with rain when you're out. Wet wipes. One of these survival blankets, this emergency space blanket. More tissues. Again open. This is one heck of a light. This is called, it's got the red flashing, this is called a Nebo Big Larry. Now these are not the cheapest lights in the world. I'm not sure if they're about, I think they're about £30 actually at the moment here in the UK, I'm not quite sure. It does have a magnetic base, but I probably will, yeah, as you can see, it will actually, this because this is behind plastic and it's got a label on it, but this will actually stick to the side of your car. So as you can stick this over the wheel or arch of your car to give you a light while you're working, or you can use it as a kind of a floodlight. It's got a dim setting and it's got the red emergency flashing thing for warning. Really handy bit of kit and really quite bright. This will light up a whole room and lasts about 6 hours, I think, on three, I think it's 3 AA batteries in there. You get about 6 hours light out of it. Oh, yes, there's a Tough Cut paramedic shears. Very handy. And now we come to the pièce de résistance. Standard British Army mess tin. Inside the tin we have a brew kit, which contains tea bags, coffee sachets, sugar sachets, and, well, coffee creamer, or tea whitener, whatever you want to call it, powdered milk stuff. A little one of those Scotch-Brite pads for cleaning, small gas canister, and one of those micro stoves that you can use for making a brew. So this means that I've got the kit on me to make a brew while I'm out, if I need one. And I've got the makings there of about 4 cups of tea, I think, something like that. Also inside this thing is another little pouch in the side, and in there we have a flint and steel fire lighter, and if I can find it, and I can't reach it, yes, there we go. This is a flint and steel fire lighter and a lighter. Yeah, I won't do too much in here because I'm obviously on my sofa and I don't want to burn the house down. So that is basically my, what laughingly call a get home bag. Thank you for watching.